Day 3, 3 to 6 p.m.
What's up?
Gabriel's holding court.
Just a minute, Gracie. Why don't you take a seat?
Do you figure out something at the bottom of that
Fun
mug?
time's over. I want to know what's going on, and I want to know now.
I have no idea.
I give up on this whole
Then let me give you a
mystery.
clue. Earlier today, I had a certain unpublished manuscript in my room. Someone took that manuscript, and that someone was
Mosley.
Mosley. Shortly afterwards, it was stolen
Points.
from the first thief by
Madeline.
Madeline Bouthane.
She looks stoked. No,
The
she doesn't.
second thief couldn't hold on to it either. It was stolen for the third time by
Kelly.
Vittorio Buccelli.
And the third thief disposed of it by
Buried it.
burying it.
Really?
Yep.
Red?
But this is slanderous. You cannot prove a word.
Yeah. He can prove it.
Hell yeah,
Every one
Gracie.
of you left prints.
Santa cielo.
Cards on the table.
I admit it. I did take the manuscript, but I didn't do it for my own personal gain or anything. I'm CIA.
That explains it.
Outrageous.
God, Mose. Congrats.
Thanks.
Ridiculous.
Mademoiselle Bouthane, what's your excuse?
I do not know what you mean.
Don't you? Let's consider the fact that you have way too much equipment for a tour guide.
But I am technically minded.
And lethal. My guess is French Internal Secret Service.
You are much too smart for your own good.
And you, Signore? You aren't interested in the treasure. In fact, you have no apparent reason for being here at all.
That is not a crime.
But stealing manuscripts is.
Perhaps it is time for you to reveal your secrets, Gabriel.
Schattenjager.
I'm a private investigator. I'm here about the kidnapping of Prince James of Albany's infant son.
James Stewart's son has been kidnapped?
When did this happen?
You really didn't know? Either of you?
No.
Certamente no.
Then why were you given this assignment, Ms. Bouthane?
I have been watching Rennes-le-Château for a few years now. There are certain political interests involved. Interests which might not be working for the long-term stability of the present French government. Besides, if there is an archaeological discovery to be made here, such findings should be controlled by the French authorities. We want to make sure
How the
nothing
lighting
gets
on her
rolled out without our knowing.
Head and
I thought you
chest
needed
have different.
excavation permits to do any serious digging.
Hypothetically, but several parties have applied for permits. We can only deny them for so long.
Mose?
The CIA thinks there's something going on over here with the Freemasons, the Priory, and the Knights of Malta. You name it. We've got to make sure our interests are being protected. You know, the good old U.S. of A.
Still don't buy it.
They sent me on a tour as a kind of an audition, I guess. They didn't want anybody with legit CIA credentials. You know, anyone who could be traced. But I'll probably be starting full time when I get back.
And the
That makes more
digging,
sense.
Monsieur?
Oh, intelligence got that tip from somewhere. I was just supposed to, check it out.
So it was the CIA who infiltrated our computer system. We thought it was the Priory. It is not the first theory we have had, I am afraid. Our cipher experts work on it when they can, and it appears this was another failed attempt. Right, monsieur?
I sure didn't find anything.
And now we can go, yes? I assume you have not found your kidnapper among us?
Doesn't look it.
Alright, that went better than when I...
You were very masterful. But, you have not gotten everything from me yet. Perhaps you should come by my room and try a little harder?
What? Look at that smile. Grace? Oh.
And I always thought the idea of chastity belts was cruel and sexist. I finally get it.
I doubt they invented one strong enough for Madeline.
Oh,
Thanks for finding the manuscript. Where was it?
jeez.
Bukele buried it out in the valley. I saw his moped from Blanchford.
Good job, Grace. As usual.
Prince James is at the Villa Bethania. He wants to see you.
I bet.
And there's some real progress on the treasure. With Sydney, I was able to...
I'll, come up later, okay?
Suit yourself.
Alright. Had to punch in for that because I messed it up the first time. So, if the rest of this video, I'm like, oh, what? Mosley was in the CIA? Yeah, that's why. I just want to make sure we got that after the fact. Can I, just out of curiosity, is she actually waiting for me up here?
It...
Do I still have my, Here we go.
I don't think anybody's in there. I'm not sure what I'd say if he came to the...
Oh, wrong door. Forget, since I was punching in, I don't remember whose room is what.
Yeah, I'm tempted. But if I go in there, I wouldn't be coming out for quite a while. I've got more important things to take care of.
I'm shocked, Gabriel. All right. Well, back to the rest of the episode. Gabriel's accent is coming off on me. Fair enough. Mosley and the CIA. Hey, Grace. Let's finally talk. Us.
I need to decide what it is I want to have happen before I talk to her about it. I don't want to screw up again.
Then don't,
Can
man.
we talk about the case for a minute?
Of course.
I've been thinking about the list of suspects. I haven't been able to pin down everyone yet, particularly Madeline, Buccelli, and that beanhead Mosley.
Yeah, that dining room conversation could have gone better.
But I have the feeling that those three aren't involved in the kidnapping.
I agree.
Prince James and Larry are Freemasons at the Abbe's Priory. I don't think the Priory did it. There's just no reason for them to do something so alienating.
Whoa, big word.
Thanks. I know a couple.
So that leaves who?
Pheromone.
Emilio?
Yeah, he's an odd one. Always sneaking around. Plus Lady Howard and Estelle.
Psha.
I know. But they're hiding something.
There's also Montreaux. I deciphered Le Serpent Rouge, and it showed a red serpent on the map, with its tail wrapping right around Chateau de Serres. It really... well, it's pretty creepy.
I agree.
We have
He's
that
our
cave,
best
too.
suspect at the moment. I'll go check out Sarah's again. In the meantime, you keep an eye on Emilio, Lady Howard, and Estelle.
All right, but be careful.
You've made some progress with Sydney, you said.
How's that?
Yeah, I did.
How do you turn on that
Several
computer?
times.
Well, what'd you find out?
Oh, lots of stuff you probably don't care about. But it did help me find an entrance to an underground cave. I think Wilkes was onto it before he died.
That
There you go.
does sound promising. Maybe we can go over it later. I have a few last things I want to do first.
Sure.
All right. Whoa, what do you... Okay. How do you turn on Sydney? I don't understand. Alright. Off we go. Guess we got the bike back. Oh, is the bookshop open?
They're closed.
That's just like a gag
I'll
they
go
put in the
get them.
game at this point. I'm convinced they're at Chester's house, Chateau de Serres.
they're closed.
Climb the gate, man.
Yeah, I do want to go back in there, but there's a few things I need to take care of first.
What? How come I never get any hints with Gabriel? So where's the prince hanging out?
I doubt there's anybody in there that can help with the case.
Talk to her in a while.
I don't think she can tell me anything more.
Mr. Fancy Pants' place. That big mansion.
I'll
October. Be a good good series for around that time of year. There she is. Good lord. The one time I actually need to go here, and I forget where it is.
I do appreciate your returning the manuscript, Mr. Knight.
If I'd known what Mr. Sinclair here was up to, I wouldn't have taken it in the first place.
Well, what's done is done. But I think it's time we had a serious conversation.
Absolutely. Do you consider yourself to be a bloodline descendant, Prince James?
Well, it may sound foolish to you, but a belief in our lineage and the responsibility that it brings has been the motivation behind everything the Stuarts have done for centuries. You see, we take our heritage very seriously.
So, you think the kidnapping is a response to Sinclair's manuscript, to its positioning you as the head of the bloodline?
It's not just the manuscript, but yes.
Have you received any demands from the kidnappers, or?
No. Look, I'm willing to give up my claim forever if that's what they want, as long as my son is safe. But we don't even know who to contact to make such a concession. The Priory swears they're responsible and no one else has come forward. My God, I'm at the end of my rope.
Perhaps it's not political.
If I let myself even consider that it might be the night visitors.
Huh.
I can't imagine what they would want with...
I'm sorry.
What's your kid's name?
I know how awful this is.
Do you like grapes?
Does the grapevine motif mean anything to you? Viticulture in general?
Yes. The wine of communion represents the blood of Jesus, and the grape represents his body. And the grapevine, in some circles, represents the desposony, the house of David. You have heard Jesus called the fruit of David, I assume.
Of course.
Where did you see such a motif, Mr. Knight?
Oh, it's in the church.
Yeah, say that.
What are these negotiations between the Freemasons and the Priory about?
Because of our common heritage, there's certain wisdom and property that's shared. And now that the dispute over the bloodline heir is coming to a head, these things must be settled.
What kind of property do the Freemasons have?
We have a few of the treasures that have always been sacred to the descendants of Moses.
Like what? The Ark of the Covenant? Something like that?
I'm not at liberty to say, but the bloodline treasures are dispersed. Whoever takes the mantle, in the end, will want them. All of them.
All the Indiana Jones stuff.
What about the Priory? What do they have that you want?
The Priory controls the treasure the Templars couldn't take with them to Scotland because it was embedded in the very landscape.
The treasure of Rennes-le-Chateau?
Yes, but they're not to touch it until we've agreed on a treaty. You see, we have things they want too. What about my son, Mr. Knight? I'm willing to tell you certain things, but please, have you learned anything new?
I've narrowed it down to a few suspects. In fact, I was going to follow up on that right now.
Very well. Mesme and I will continue our own efforts. We'll see you back here this evening, then.
Absolutely. And, try not to worry.
I do appreciate your tenaciousness, Mr. Knight.
Yeah? I've had shots for that, but never mind. I'll see you.
Psst. It's
What
like,
an extraordinary man.
Pheromones.
I'll go get the Harley.
Alright, can we get in now? Now you'll climb over it. I've had shots for that, don't worry. Tetanus. What an extraordinary man. Might need a tetanus shot after climbing that.
Uh-oh. It's Marceau.
The chateau is closed, Monsieur Knight.
I noticed. Well, I didn't see Buzzer down at the gate, so I had to come up. Now, I hate to bother y'all, but I'm leaving the air today, and I really need to ask Mr. Montreaux just a few more teensy questions. Oh, please.
Oh, wait.
Man, he's got a vampire face so hard, and he can't walk straight, just like everyone in this game. Actually, that doesn't narrow it down. Look at all, like, the weird vampire blood motif. Man, everyone walks weird in this game.
My apologies, Mr. Knight. It is a very bad day for visitors.
Boy, I've had some of those. This is probably really inconvenient, but I'm leaving France today, and I was hoping to feature Sarah's in my article. You made quite an impression on me.
Did I?
Oh, yeah.
A little smile.
What I was really hoping was to snag a few more bottles of that Merlot. My editors won't let me give anything 5 stars unless they've tasted it, and boy, that Merlot deserves 5 stars.
Oh, well then, I applaud your taste. Of course I can get you more bottles. I'll have Marceau open the tasting room.
Actually, I'm guessing, well, you guys have a wine cellar. Am I right?
Yes?
Could we go down there and get the wine? It'd make a much more romantic opening for my article. I could just make it up, but as you said yourself, God is in the details.
I don't believe I said that, but I couldn't agree more. I'll take you down myself.
Oh, wow. I knew this place would be great. I was reading about those Roman mines they had around here. Does this cellar attach to anything, like that?
No. Ah, here it is, the 76 Merlot.
I've been thinking about what you said. About how the breeding of grapes is like the breeding of people.
That is not what I said.
Oh, it's a terrific analogy. Maybe even the angle on my new story. So, would you say this Merlot is like, say, a king of wines? Or just a gorgeous camel? Look at that. God, am I an idiot?
No, please don't bother.
Ow!
Oh my, cut yourself.
Oh, it's nothing. You are asking about the wine?
Is he trying to trigger the vampire?
Not a prince. Our little Merlot. Then again, it's not exactly wine in the box either. But yes, it's eminently drinkable.
Close up of the neck.
Oh, gosh, look at the time. I have that flight to catch. Thanks. See myself out.
Man. I was like, is it really going to be as obvious as their skin color? Their lack of color? God, that was weird. Damn these pheromones. Oh well. Could use a drink after that.
I don't think it's worth breaking in just to taste some wine. Ooh, I really don't want to go back in there. A garage. I wonder what's parked in there.
Le garage. Oh, something tells me they didn't lock this door.
Hey, it's open.
Pop in, pop in. No, I was joking. I was joking, Gabriel. Don't open the door. That's how I feel right now. Now let's try it. Oh, it's a light. Still got that glass. A trusty glass.
Nope, those don't work together. Oh, I don't think a screwdriver is gonna get me out of this.
Although I am screwed. There's bats.
What's up there?
God. Got bit by a werewolf in the last game. I'm gonna get bit by a vampire bat in this one.
Most sacred. After tonight, the adepts will converge in Cairo.
Oh, shit.
That's right.
Voila, Mission Knight. What are you?
Look, it's the man from the plane.
Run, Gabe! We got the Harley. Giddy up! Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.